This is mod 1 for the runner's lunge. You're gonna come from that lunge position. To set this up, just make sure you have the proper space between your feet. So wiggling those left toes forward just a little bit. You're gonna bring your weight onto your left heel, keeping a bend into that left knee, and start to reach your arms up, keeping a micro bend into the elbows. Start to hinge forward from the hips, getting a nice little stretch into the back of that leg. This requires balance, so make sure you're breathing. Keep drawing the navel in towards your lower back. Keep your eyes forward. This is mod 2 for the runner's lunge. Starting from your lunge position, wiggle your left toes forward a little bit so you get the proper space between your feet. And then you're gonna see if you can lift those left toes up off the floor. Keeping a little bend into that left knee, start to use your core. Reach your arms overhead and just door as I flex the hands. Slight little bend into those wrists, start to hinge forward from the hips, getting a nice stretch into the hamstrings and into the back of the leg. Tricky for the balance, so try to maintain your breath, keeping the navel pulled in. Make sure there's a stretch, no strain in or behind that left knee. This is mod 3 for the runner's lunge. We're gonna start in that lunge position with the toes pointing forward. You're gonna wiggle those left toes forward, making sure there's enough space between your feet so you get the proper stretch. From here, you're gonna come down onto that left heel, pointing those left toes up to the ceiling. And now you're gonna really stabilize here. So push into that left heel, push into the ball of your right foot, draw your core in and see if you could reach those arms up overhead. And then from here, just starting to hinge forward from the hips, nice and slow, getting that stretch behind the left leg. Make sure there's no pulling in or around that left knee. Make sure this feels safe on that balancing knee.